Elizabethan theatre. Elizabethan theatre refers to the style of performance and theatrical tradition that flourished in England during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, 1558 to 1603. It marks a vibrant period in English cultural history, particularly for the development of dramatic arts. This era is synonymous with playwrights such as William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, and Ben Jonson, whose works have left an enduring legacy on literature and drama. Background. Before formal theatres were built, plays were performed in open spaces, courtyards, or inns. It was in 1576 that James Burbage, a carpenter and actor, built the first permanent playhouse in London called the Theatre. After that, other playhouses, such as the Curtain Theatre and later the Globe Theatre, followed. Structure of Elizabethan theatres. The most famous playhouses, such as the Globe, were open-roofed and circular or polygonal in design, with 3 tiers of seating surrounding the stage on 3 sides. The structure usually consisted of a pit in the center where the lower-class audience, referred to as the groundlings, would stand to watch performances. The wealthier audience members sat in the galleries, which were tiered and covered. The stage itself was typically a rectangular platform, raised a few feet off the ground and extending into the audience. This thrust stage allowed the actors to interact closely with the audience on 3 sides. It was divided into several sections. The outer stage was where most of the action took place. The inner stage, or discovery space, was a recessed area behind a curtain for scenes that required more intimacy or specific reveals, such as beds or tombs. The heavens was a canopy that extended over part of the stage, often painted with stars and skies. It contained trapdoors for the appearance of supernatural beings like gods or ghosts. There was also a trapdoor in the stage floor for the appearance and disappearance of characters from hell or other dramatic effects. Play performance. Plays were typically performed in the afternoon, relying on natural light since the open-air structures had no artificial lighting. This meant that time transitions like night or day were conveyed through dialogue. Plays were performed by all-male acting troupes, as women were not allowed on stage. Young boys, often apprenticed to actors, played female roles. The acting style was highly physical and exaggerated to accommodate the large, open-air venue and the rowdy, diverse audience. The audience was an active participant in the performance. Groundlings, who paid just a penny to stand in front of the stage, were known to be loud, shouting, cheering, or jeering at the actors. The higher-paying audience in the galleries was more reserved but still part of the experience. This interactive dynamic influenced the style of acting, which had to capture attention amid distractions. Despite the lack of scenery, costumes were often elaborate. Actors typically wore contemporary clothing of their time, regardless of the play's historical setting. Expensive costumes helped to signify the status of characters, as costumes were often gifted from aristocratic patrons. Famous Elizabethan playhouses. The Globe Theatre, arguably the most iconic playhouse of the Elizabethan era, built in 1599 by the Lord Chamberlain's men, Shakespeare's company. It was a large, round amphitheatre situated in Southwark, across the Thames from the City of London. The Globe famously burned down in 1613 during a performance of Shakespeare's Henry VIII when a cannon shot set the thatched roof on fire. The Rose Theatre, built in 1587, it was the first playhouse to be situated in Bankside, Southwark, an area outside the strict regulation of London's city authorities. The Rose housed many of Marlowe's plays, such as Dr. Faustus. The Swan Theatre, constructed in 1595, it was known for its lavish design. Unlike the Globe or the Rose, the Swan was famed for its large stage and seating capacity. The Elizabethan theatre was a vital part of England's cultural life, offering a form of entertainment that was accessible to people of all classes. The theatrical works produced during this period, particularly by Shakespeare and his contemporaries, continue to be performed and revered worldwide, illustrating the timelessness of the creativity born in the Elizabethan era. For more videos, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.